Hello students, welcome to Machine Design 1. In this class, we are going to solve one more problem from CAM profile. So in the previous class, we have solved from uniform motion. We have drawn a CAM profile for uniform motion. In this class, we are going to draw a CAM profile for SHM, simple harmonic motion. See, SHM. SHM means SHM. SHM means simple harmonic motion. Okay, let us read the question first. So the type of follower here used is knife edged follower, and this is inline. Inline means um, axis of follower and axis of cam are in same line. Okay, lift value is 50 mm, base circle radius is 50 mm, outstroke is 60 degree. Outstroke is with the SHM and it is for 60 degree, and there it dwell for 45 degree. After after reaching the top position, the follower has dwell or rested on that place for 45 degree, and then it return back for 90 degree. Okay, it is returning back for 90 degree. We have to also find out the maximum velocity and acceleration. That also we'll see. There are some formulas to find out maximum velocity and acceleration. Let us move into the problem. So first we have to draw a displacement diagram. In the question they are given outstroke is for 60 degree. So first you have to draw a horizontal line. First you have to draw a horizontal line. You have to draw this horizontal line. For the length of this is 60 and this is 90 degree. This is 45 degree. So for the length of 18 centimeter, you just draw for the length of 18 centimeter a horizontal line. Okay, later I will tell you why I have chosen 18 centimeter. You just draw a 18 centimeter horizontal line. After that, lift value is 50 mm. Lift value is 50 mm. So draw a vertical line for 50 mm, that is 5 centimeter. Draw a vertical line for 5 centimeter, and then one more horizontal line for same 18 centimeter. For same 18 centimeter. Okay, first mark 60 degree. 60 degree means you have to draw 6 centimeter. First mark 6 centimeter. Okay, then take 1 centimeter or 2 centimeter and put double arrow. Put double arrow. Double arrow means approximately. See, outstroke and return stroke, you have to draw exact value. 60 degree means 6 centimeter, 90 degree means 9 centimeter, 120 degree means 12 centimeter. But dwelling period, you don't want to draw exact value. 45 degree means you don't want to draw 4.5 centimeter. You don't want to draw 4.5 centimeter. Instead, you just draw 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter, but put double arrow. Put double arrow. See, I have used double arrow here. Use double arrow here. Okay, ba? If you put exactly 4.5 means you don't want to use double arrow. But instead of putting 4.5, if you use 1 centimeter or 2 centimeter means you have to put double arrow. For dwelling period only. For dwelling period, you can put any value. Okay, ba? If you put 4.5 centimeter means you will not have enough space for drawing the whole diagram. That's why I am putting 1 centimeter line. Okay, then first 6 centimeter, this point to this point 6 centimeter, one segment. Okay, put a vertical line, one segment is over. Then after 1 centimeter gap, put another one segment. Put another one segment. This is dwelling. After that 90 degree, that means 9 centimeter. After 9 centimeter, put one more segment. Put one more segment. Okay, after 9 centimeter, put one more vertical line. At the end, you connect these two lines by a kind of curved curved lines, just a freehand curved line, and you have to close it. Close it by double arrow. Close it by double arrow. um, 60, 90, what is the total value now? Totally we have 360 degree now. Now this is 60, 60 plus 45, 105, 195. 360 minus 195. What is the value? The value is 160, 165. So this dwelling period is 165. If you add everything, you will get 360 degree. Okay, if you add everything, you will get 360 degree. 60, 45, 90. Now this 165. If you add everything, you will get 360 degree. Okay, so I have drawn the outline for displacement diagram. I have drawn outstroke, dwelling period, return stroke, dwelling period. 60 degree, 45 degree, 90 degree, 165 degree. You have to mention this degree here at this place. You have to mention all these degrees. Okay, and you have to draw this displacement diagram. You have to draw this displacement diagram in the bottom of your sheet, particularly left corner. For me, this is left corner. Left corner of your sheet, bottom left corner of your drawing sheet. You have to draw this. You have to draw this diagram. Okay, then only you will have enough space for drawing the cam profile. Sure, right. Now, after drawing this outline, after drawing this outline, after drawing this outline, this height is 5 centimeter. Now find out the middle point. Middle point will be in 2.5 centimeter. Take your compass, take your compass and put the needle on the center and put the pencil side on this end and draw a semicircle. Draw this semicircle. Okay, draw this semicircle and split this semicircle into 6 parts. 6 parts means here 30, 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, like this. Like this you have to split this semicircle into 6 parts. Okay, 30 degree, 30 degree. Each segment is 30 degree. If you put the protector here means here it shows 0 degree, and this is 30 degree, and this is 60 degree, and this is 90 degree, this is 120, this is 150, and this is 180. Like this you have to divide this semicircle into 6 segments. Okay, after dividing this semicircle into 6 segments, you have to how much what is the angle? 60 degree this one, and this one is 90 degree. Divide this 6 centimeter line into 6 parts. 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, and draw the vertical lines. Okay. Similarly, here also this is 90 degree, that is 9 centimeter line. You have to divide this 9 centimeter line into 6 parts. That means 1.5, 1.5 centimeter, 1.5 centimeter, 1.5 centimeter, 1.5 centimeter, 1.5 centimeter. So everything, if you divide this one into 6 parts means, here you have divided this one into 6 parts means everything you have to divide by 6. Okay, number it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and this is 13. Okay, like this you have to number it. Okay, so we have divided both outstroke and return stroke into 6 parts. We have divided both outstroke and return stroke into 6 parts. Now from point 1, you just draw horizontal line and 1 meeting with 1, mark this point. 2 meeting with 2, mark this point. 3 meeting with 3, mark this point. 4 meeting with 4, 5 with 5, 6 with 6. Once again, this 5 with this first line, this 4 with the second line in the written stroke, this 3 with the third line in the written stroke, this second line with the fourth one in the written stroke, this first with the fifth one in the written stroke. Like this you have to mark the points, and then you have to draw this curve neatly. You have to draw this curve in freehand. You have to draw this curve, connect all the points, you will get a curve like this. Now displacement diagram is over. Next we have to draw cam profile. I hope you remember the previous problem. Same thing we are going to repeat in the cam profile. That's all. Same thing. The only one different thing is displacement diagram. In all the 4 methods, uniform motion, SHM, simple harmonic motion, uniform acceleration and deceleration, cycloidal motion. In all four types, this displacement diagram will vary. Okay, va? But cam profile is same. How you have drawn in the previous case, same here also. Okay. First you have to draw the base circle. What is the base circle radius? 50 mm. Okay. So 5 centimeter. Take 5 centimeter on the compass and draw a thin circle. Very thin. You have to draw a thin circle. This circle you have to draw. Okay. You have to draw this circle. Okay. Now I have drawn. After that, put a vertical line. Let us mark this as O and this top as 0. Okay. Draw a vertical line. Take your protector and keep the protector on the vertical line. Okay. Keep the protector on the vertical line. Here it will show 0 degree. Okay. Now, how you have divided this one? How you have divided this 60 degree? How you have divided this 60 degree in the displacement diagram? 10 degree, 10 degree. This one, you have to divide the 60 into 6 parts, 90 into 6 parts. If you divide the 60 into 6 parts, means you will get 10 degree each segment carries 10 degree. If you divide the 90 degree by 6, means each segment will carry 15 degree. So remember this. That's why I have drawn 1 centimeter line here, and here 1.5 centimeter line. I hope you remember. Okay. Here I have drawn 1 centimeter line. Here I have drawn 1.5 centimeter line. Okay. So in the protector, take 10 degree here, mark it. One more 10 degree, 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 mark it. After that, dwelling period is 45 degree. After this, you have to take 45 degree and mark it. After this, return stroke 15 degree each. Okay. After this point, 15 degree, mark it. 15 degree, mark it. 15 degree, mark it. 15, one more 15, and last 15 degree. We have marked everything. We have marked all the things. Okay. Now draw this line. Okay. Just draw it. We don't know the dimension. You just connect every point with the center. Connect every point with the center. Okay. Similarly you have drawn. Now let us go to the displacement diagram. Here 1 to A, what is the distance? You measure. 1 to A, what is the distance? Measure. and mark it. We got point A. We will get point A. Similarly, 2 to 2 to B, this distance, 2 to B, measure this distance. Here mark point B, 2 to B. Similarly, 3 to C, 3 to C, measure this distance. From 3 to C, mark the distance as C. Similarly, for all the points from displacement diagram, you have to measure 5 to E, 6 to F, 7 to G, 8 to H, 9 to I, 10 to J. Similarly, all the points, for example, 10 to J, where is 10? From this place to J, mark it. Okay, you will get the you will get all the points. Okay, you will get all the points. Okay, now connect all the points. If you connect all the points from 0, like smoothly connect it, connect all the points, you will get the cam profile. So this is a cam profile. We got cam profile. That's all. Cam profile is over. Now they have asked certain values. They have asked angular velocity of cam, maximum velocity of the follower. Sorry, they have asked maximum velocity. They have asked maximum velocity of follower during outstroke, maximum velocity of follower during return stroke. For that, formula is pi omega s divided by 2 theta. Here same formula, pi omega s 2 theta. Pi 3.147, you know the value. Omega means 2 pi n by 60. They have given the speed value, you have to find out the omega value, 2 pi n by 60. So we got 104.76. Substitute it. S means displacement. Here displacement is lift 50 mm. You have to put it in meter. 50 mm means 0.05 meter. Okay, pi into 104 into 0.05 meter divided by 2 theta O. 2 for outstroke they have asked. For outstroke they have asked. For outstroke, what is the theta value? For outstroke, theta value is 60 degree. You have to substitute it. Similarly, for return stroke they have asked. Similarly, for return stroke they have asked. For return stroke, what is the theta value? 90 degree. Here 60 degree, here 90 degree. Remaining things are same. Pi, omega, s value, all are same. Only theta value is different. Here 60 degree in this case, in this case 90 degree it is. Okay, that's all. Remember this formula. Pi omega is divided by 2 theta. Here also pi omega is divided by 2 theta r. Here 2 theta O, this is 2 theta r. That's all. You will get the answer. Similarly, acceleration. Pi omega is 2 theta, that is velocity. Pi square omega square s divided by 2 theta square, that is acceleration. Okay, here pi omega s divided by 2 theta, velocity formula. Acceleration formula, pi square omega square s divided by 2 theta square. And one more thing, you should not put 60 degree directly. You have to convert this into radian. You have to convert this into radian. Okay, va? How we can convert it into radian? How we can convert it into radian? Very simple. 60 into, you cannot put the degree value directly inside. You have to multiply the degree value by pi by 180. You have to put this value inside instead of theta. Okay, you have to put 60 into pi by 180. This value you have to put inside instead of theta. Similarly, here here 90 into pi by 180. Instead of theta, you have to put this value 90 into pi by 180. We cannot put the degree value directly. We have to convert the degree into radian. For converting degree into radian, we have to multiply it with pi by 180. Same thing here. We know the pi value 3.147. Omega value we have calculated 104. Okay, S value 50, that is 0.05 meter. So 2 into theta, theta value 60 into pi by 180. You have to put this value inside. Okay. Here 90 into pi by 180 square. Here also square. You have to square the value. That's all, we got the value. So SHM, I hope you have understood. Same problem with the 10 mm offset. Same problem with the 10 mm offset. Same conditions. Same conditions with the 10 mm offset. And see that offset is on the left side of the cam center. In the previous video, I have solved one case using offset. That is right side of the cam center. But here this is left side. Left side means first draw the 50 mm circle. That is 5 centimeter circle. First draw the 5 centimeter circle, and with the same center, draw the 10 mm circle. Draw the 10 mm circle. At the right end, sorry, at the left end, I think this is the left end for me. This is the left end. From the left end, draw the perpendicular line. Draw the perpendicular line. From the left end, draw the perpendicular line to the outer circle and connect this point with the center. Connect this point with the center. Now keep your projector on this line. Keep your projector on this. One more time I will draw. Keep your projector on this inclined line, not vertical line, on this inclined line. Okay, keep your projector on this inclined line. Okay, and find out the degree values. Okay, 10 degree, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. After that 45 degree. Okay, after that 15 degree, 15 degree, 15 degree, 15 degree, 15 degree, 15 degree. Okay, so we marked all the points. We marked all the points. Now take your scale. Take your scale. One end of the scale should be on point 1. Another end should be touching the circle like this. Touching the circle like this. You have to keep like this and you have to draw the line. Now keep one end of the scale on point 2. Okay. Another end should touch the circle, inner circle. Similarly, keep one end on point 3. Another end should touch the inner circle. One end on point 4. Another end should touch the circle. That's all. Touch the circle. It should not get inside or it should not come outside. It should touch the circle and go. The line should not get inside the circle or it should not come outside the circle. It should just touch the circle and come. Okay, similarly from point 5, it should touch point 6. For all the points, you have to draw the line like this. Point 7, point 8, point 9. For all the points, you have to draw the line like that. Okay. Look at the diagram carefully. See how they have drawn it. See how they have drawn it. All the lines, it is touching the circle, that's all. It is not getting inside the circle, it is just touch. If you extend the line means, you can think, sir, it is just ending there, that's why we couldn't see. No, if you, even though if you extend this line, it will not get inside the circle, it will just touch and come out. Every line, it will just touch and it will just come out. It won't get inside the circle. Now you know the procedure. After drawing all the lines, what you have to do? What you have to do? You have to go to the displacement diagram. Measure the distance between 1 to A, 2 to B, 3 to C. Measure this distance. 4 to D. Okay, measure this distance and mark the distance here. 1 to A, mark it. 2 to B, mark it. 3 to C, mark it. 4 to D, mark it. Mark all the points. After marking all the points, just connect all the points. You will get a wonderful cam profile. It will look very neat. Okay. I hope you have understood. If you didn't understood, please look at the video again and side by side you solve it. Side by side you solve it, and whenever if you are marking a point A means immediately you would write A here. You should not think at the end of the diagram I will write all the names. You will forget everything. So whenever if you mark a point 5 means immediately in the side you have to write 5. If you mark a point G here means if you immediately say in the side you have to write G. If you mark any point immediately on the side you have to write the name of the point. Don't think at the end you can write. If you go to end you will forget everything. Okay, side by side you write the names, draw it neatly. Don't draw rough or dark lines, just draw thin lines. Okay. Okay, thank you. In the next class we will see uniform acceleration and retardation motion.